Megadeth with No More Mr. Nice Guy on Iron Mike's Moto Video, going back to the Shocker soundtrack. Kicking back in the tour bus on the Extreme Steel Tour with Static X. And have you guys heard the news that actually Megadeth has been banned in Malaysia? It just came out.
That's shocking.
It's shocking.
Why? What are they banned?
Well, they're not letting them play. They canceled their shows in Malaysia because of the bad influence on the children of Malaysia, and they cited Vic, as a major influence in their decision. So they've actually pulled Megadeth copies of their CD off of shelves and everything in Malaysia.
That's pretty funny.
I didn't know that they sold records in Malaysia.
Well, and the other thing too is, you think about it, a skeleton is pretty scary to a bunch of people that live under like a despot leader, and have dealt with genocide.
Have you guys run into any of that with the Wisconsin death trip?
I think a couple old ladies went into Walmart and complained one time.
Yeah.
And they used to have us on Target TV. If you ever go into a Target store and by the record section, they got a TV playing videos. Right. They used to play us in there, and a couple old ladies got upset about that.
Well, the cool thing about people complaining in Walmart is there is a gun section there. You can just take care of that problem.
All right. Well, we're going to do some more Megadeth. This is Moto Psycho on Iron Mike's Metal Video. Slaves on Dope, Inches from the Main Line on Iron Mike's Metal Video. Hanging out with Static X on the Extreme Steel Tour with Slayer and Pantera, also Scrape and Morbid Angel. Morbid Angel is actually playing right now. And you guys are actually some friends with Slaves on Dope. You guys good friends with them?
Yeah, we actually met them on our very first tour. We were out with Fear Factory, and we met them in Toronto. And supposedly Wayne and I gave them the best advice they ever had on how to get signed. Move to L.A.
Move to L.A.
Yeah, get the hell out of Canada.
We talk to so many people every day. I vaguely remember that, but I think we set them up with a promoter's name at a certain club in L.A., and they moved there and then ended up getting signed to Sharon Osbourne's label. And
yeah,
then we did Ozfest with them last year. Nice boys.
Yeah, I actually just went to Ozfest about 2 weeks ago up at the Gorge, and it was a killer show. Yeah, you guys are...
It's a great place to see the show, too.
Yeah, that place is amazing.
Yeah, you kind of get the vertigo effect looking over the edge of that. Yeah. Very intense. So you guys have your first video out, which was Push It. Who did the animation, the claymation for that?
That's not animation. It's real.
It's real?
Yeah. That's actually Tony.
Really?
Yeah, and his skin just peels off. We don't like to talk about it. It just happens.
You saw the second Planet of the Apes movie, right?
Yeah.
Just takes off his mask. That's what he really looks like.
So he exposed himself to his lord?
He exposed his true inner self.
Yes.
To the bomb.
Cool. Well, here's Tony exposing himself to the bomb. Static X with Push It on Iron Mike's Metal Video. Motorhead still going strong with a little help from Triple H in the WWF on Iron Mike's Moto Video. Yeah, good old Lemmy. I actually talked with him, was it about 4 or 5 years ago? And I didn't realize that he lives in an apartment above Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
I'm talking to him on the phone, and I'm like, well, how's the weather over there? And he was like, what are you talking about? I've been living in L.A. in an apartment above Hollywood Boulevard for the past 10 years. And it's like... nobody ever seems to really grasp that he's been in this country for so long.
Yeah. I'm not sure it's Hollywood. I think it's actually Sunset above he's literally walking distance from the whiskey.
Right.
And he's always... Tony goes to the Rainbow a lot, and we used to when, around the time the band got signed. And they just, Lemmy lives there, man. I mean, he is just in that place every night at the Mrs. Pac-Man machine. That's it, no joke. He's at the Mrs. Pac-Man machine.
You get tips for playing Miss Pac-Man for him? What's the pattern and stuff?
No. I accidentally got run over by Lemmy once while we were playing a Roxy show. The Roxy and the Rainbow are side by side.
Right.
And I was walking into the Roxy. It was one of our first headline shows. I was already nervous enough. I couldn't get around this one guy to get in. Then all of a sudden, bam! I just get plowed over by this, skinny, tall guy. I'm like, what the hell? Whoa! His warts took me out.
Now your new album Machine I've read some of the press, Metal Edge magazine, others, some interviews. You guys are going for the more evil instead of disco. It seems to be the trend as far as what everybody's talking about. So if you can explain a little bit about the new album and the direction.
It's a little more evil and less disco.
Okay.
It's just more back to our roots.
Right.
You know, that's it. It was Ozfest last year did it. We were sitting on the bus one night and Wayne's like, the bands that were on Ozfest were great and we're really good friends with them, but 15 of the 20 bands on there were kind of rap metal, and we just wanted to move as far away from that as possible.
Right.
And we wanted to prove to people that the first album wasn't a fluke and that we are for real. And plus the other thing too was touring with Pantera, you start to feel like yeah,
I like this. Right on.
Yeah.
And actually had a question from one of the viewers about Wayne, how you get your hair to stand up. He heard a rumor that you use carpenter's glue and you lay on the back of the bed with your hair down watching TV.
Yeah, that's true.
I think there was something to that.
Every rumor you hear about his hair is absolutely
Or you
true.
could try super glue.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to do it ever again.
Right.
Yeah, it's up, it's there.
You guys did the video for I'm With Stupid. Where did you guys do that? What was the venue at?
It was an old theater in downtown Los Angeles. I can't remember the name of it right now.
I can't remember.
And then we also shot the outdoor scenes in Griffith Park.
Who's the lady with the shovel?
Oh, that's the shovel lady.
The shovel lady?
Yeah, she lives in that trailer
Right.
out in Griffith Park.
She actually lives in Griffith Park. You just
That
met
was
her?
really her. But it's
Yeah.
really me.
Right.
Well, the fake shovel lady, which was his stand-in, just had a baby. Because I'm fairly sure that he couldn't have a baby, but sometimes we don't know. But the shovel lady had a baby.
The faux shovel lady actually just had a baby by the monster that was my guitar tech in the video.
Yeah.
This is true. This is true stuff.
Yeah, this is absolutely true.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, we didn't bring them together. They were a true monster and shovel lady couple before we knew them. But they did just have a baby a few days ago. So, congratulations, shovel lady.
Shovel lady with a baby. Baby shovel?
And monster.
Was it a trowel?
That's pretty good. The trowel's one of those. It's a small shovel.
Okay, here it is. Static X with I'm With Stupid on Iron Mike's Metal Video.
Hey, it's Wayne from Static X. You're watching Iron Mike's Metal Video.
All right, man. That about wraps it up for tonight, man. I'm kicking back with Wayne and Ken and Tony from Static X. Like to thank them for doing the interview with us.
Thanks for having us, man.
Sure, it's the easiest interview I've ever done.
Until next time, man, stay metal as hell.